Is Big Pharma making us sick? It's a question about trust. Let's be real, nobody loves Big Pharma. We depend on them for medicine. We need their drugs to stay healthy, but can we really trust them? Do they really care about us, or do they just care about making money? That's the big question. Some people think Big Pharma purposely keeps us sick. They look at how much money these companies make. They see all the new drugs being pushed, even when there are older, cheaper ones that work just fine. It sounds like a conspiracy theory, right? But is there something to it? Look, we all know drug companies are businesses. They want to make money, and they make a ton of it. But when does making money become more important than our health? That's what we need to find out. To understand why people don't trust Big Pharma, we have to look at their past, and well, it's not great. There are lots of examples of drug companies putting money before people. Remember Vioxx? It was a painkiller that was supposed to be safer than other drugs, but it turned out it could cause heart attacks. Merck, the company that made Vioxx, knew about the risks, but they didn't tell anyone. Then there's Oxycontin. Big Pharma, the company that made this strong opioid, told everyone it was safe and worked great for pain. They didn't talk about how addictive it was. What happened? A terrible opioid crisis that's still a huge problem in North America. These are just two examples. And they make us wonder if we can trust Big Pharma. If they've done it before, will they do it again? So who's supposed to be watching Big Pharma? That's the job of government groups like Health Canada here in Canada and the FDA in the United States. They're like watchdogs. They approve new drugs. They check if they're safe. They investigate bad things, but are they doing enough? Some people say these groups are too friendly with the drug companies. They point to people who work for the government and then go work for drug companies, and the other way around. This makes people wonder if there's a conflict of interest. Can these watchdogs really be fair if they're close to the drug companies? It's a good question, and it's another reason why people don't trust Big Pharma. Okay, let's be fair. Making new drugs is expensive, really expensive. Drug companies say they need to charge a lot of money to pay for the research. They say if they don't make a lot of money, they can't make new life-saving drugs. And they have a point. Research is important. We need new drugs to fight diseases, but is it right for companies to make tons of money while people can't afford the medicine they need? It's a tough question. We need to find a way to encourage new drugs, but also make sure everyone can get the medicine they need. Right now, it seems like drug companies are making too much money. Let's talk about the opioid crisis again. This is maybe the biggest example of what happens when drug companies care more about money than people. Big Pharma, the maker of Oxycontin, knew their drug was addictive. They knew people could get hooked, but they didn't say anything. They told doctors to give it to everyone. They even lied to doctors about how safe it was. Why? To sell more pills, to make more money. The result, millions of people got addicted to opioids. Thousands died. This crisis shows us what can happen when greed is more important than people's health. Some people say Big Pharma isn't always trying to be bad. They say sometimes it's because science is tricky. New drugs can have unknown risks. Side effects can show up later. Mistakes happen, and that's true. Science is complicated. We can't always predict what will happen, but does that make it okay to be careless? Does it mean companies aren't responsible when they put money before patient safety? No way. Even if some problems aren't on purpose, Big Pharma needs to be responsible. They have to care about patients more than anything else. We can't talk about Big Pharma without talking about lobbying. Drug companies spend billions of dollars every year talking to governments all over the world. They try to change laws. They try to change what people think. They pay for research. They sponsor medical meetings. They give money to politicians. This influence is everywhere. And it makes us wonder if governments can really control the drug industry. When Big Pharma has the attention of politicians, it's easy to see how their needs might come before the needs of patients. That's why being open and honest is so important. So what can we do? We need to know more about drug prices. We need to know how much companies spend on research compared to marketing and lobbying. We need to see the results of drug tests. We need people who aren't connected to drug companies to check if new drugs are okay. And we need to make Big Pharma responsible for what they do. When they put money before people, there should be consequences. This isn't about saying all drug companies are bad. It's about wanting things to be better. It's about putting patients first. It's about making sure everyone can get safe, effective, and affordable medicine. In the end, your health is up to you. Be smart about your health. Ask your doctor questions. Do your research. Don't believe everything you see in drug ads. Remember, Big Pharma is a business. They want to make money. We need to pay attention. We need to demand better. We need to make sure our health is the most important thing. We can't just sit back and do nothing. We deserve better. And it's time for Big Pharma to do the right thing for the people they're supposed to be helping. Watch out, Big Pharma. Bobby Kennedy is gonna get you. Click like, subscribe, and remember, smash that bell for notifications of more great videos like this one.